old clippings, and the one where this guy flew out of the second floor window, but he looked like he was going to be okay. He died in the hospital.
You know,
the other one, classic, where I'm on a beat, and a guy pulls in the drive-through the Burger King, and he orders something at the drive-through, and I walk to the Burger King, and I look at him. He looks at me. He says, "Oh, hi, officer." Get to the side of the building. I take out my Daily Bulletin. I look at it. That's the guy in the Daily Bulletin wanted for armed robberies. So I get a car. We jump in the car. We go after him in his car. He's going down Division Street. We come off the highway, and he's going down. At the corner of Noble and Division, he hits a little girl. This little girl flies up in the air and over the car. We have to weave around so we don't hit her. Then we pull over. I said, this poor little girl. She had to fly, 10 feet or 12 feet over the back. We get her over there. The mother comes to the scene now because the mother, I guess, was picking her up on the corner. And she says, oh my God, oh my God. I says, wait a minute, check her out. How is she? We got to get over to the hospital. We'll take her to the hospital. That little girl stands up. Mother says, she looks like she's pretty fine. She looks like she's doing okay. I says, I never saw anything like that, ma'am. She said, she's a gymnast. That flipping over the car was like nothing. I said, but that car hit her at 50 miles an hour. So the car hit her. She went, whoosh, landed over here. They took her to the hospital, checked her out. Nothing broken. And that's a real story. I got that document. I just saw.
Did you catch the guy?
Oh, we got him. Boy, he's gone forever. He was gone. He got 2 strong arm robberies, and one of them he shot a guy with a shotgun. So,
well, you seem like a really sensitive person, but how did the sort of ugly things that you see, things you see, impact on you?
I've blanked them out of my mind. I've seen a lot of tragedy, and you have to get it out of there, because when it comes, it shows its ugly face. I mean, what people do to one another, what people. We had a call in the projects. Call was like on the 10th floor or something on Lake Street, because I worked that area. So we get a call of a disturbance. We go up there, banging on the door, boom, 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 banging on the door. Finally, guys said, yeah. This is police officers. Did you call? He opens the door of the apartment. He's got a butcher knife that big planted right through the center of his chest, and he's talking to us. So I says, oh my God, I said, what happened to you? He says, my wife stabbed me. He says, oh, she did. I says, is she still around? He says, yeah, she's in the other room, so now I get the gun. I'm like, he says, officer, don't shoot her, she's a good woman. Right through his chest. We took him to the hospital. You know, he lived, planted it right through his chest. He lived. But you get stuff like that. That one wasn't tragic. I've seen a lot of stuff where guys got their heads blown off. And, you know, it's not pretty. But you're talking about when coppers change their hats and have different hats and do different things. The thing that sticks in my mind is the Marion Childers one, where she was a reporter and she wanted to know more about this missing girl, young missing, real pretty girl. She was going to a barber college on my beat, and I get a call and they says, you know, Elsa never came home. She never came home. The family has been paying private investigators a fortune to help them. The last one they paid. She says, we can't help you. I think it was $5,000. Gave $5,000. Says she's probably dead and we can't help you. So she goes to the police department, and the police department tells her, saying, well, we don't know, she's been gone a year. We don't think she's alive either. So someone contacts me and says, me and my partner at the time who was helping me with this. But they actually came to me and they said, there's a girl from Bible college that is missing. And the people, her parents want to meet with you because she hasn't come home in a year. I said, oh boy. So I get them to come down. They meet this officer. Do you think that we could hire you on your days off and you could find our daughter? I says, you don't have to hire me. I will work for nothing to find your daughter. And they said, you will? So they kept in contact with me. So I put out the word from the Bible college where she was working because I knew all the kids. Some gangbangers, they learned to be barbers too, and I got to know them. And I asked them, the one Spanish young kid, he was involved. He knew a lot of stuff going on. I said to him, I think Junior or whatever his name. I said, Junior, and I says, I need a favor from you. Have you seen Elsa? Well, we did. She was at a party when we left, and she was here, she went there. Says she took off with a couple of guys. Says, I need more from you. He says, Walking Pete, I'll help you out. Because Walking Pete, they called me, my name was
Walking Pete. Oh.
So Walking Pete. The gangbangers knew me as Walking Pete. The stoners knew me as Bill, but gangbangers, that's a whole nother story. But so he says, Bill, you're going to owe me one. I said, don't worry. I said, don't worry, I owe you one. You don't get in much trouble anymore anyway. So he says to me, calls one night. It's kind of late at night. He says, Bill, I think I got something. I said, what do you mean? And who's this? Junior says, Elsa, I got a clue from one of the guys. It says, you go down on Division Street, you get over to State Street. It says, look around there. She's somewhere around there. So I go down there, take my car, and we look. We're asking at every single joint, up and down the street. So now, we says, the most likely place, who would know? Waitresses. They know everything. So we go into a little joint, a little greasy spoon. And so waitress says, hey, we saw our credentials. We're police officers. We're looking for a girl in this neighborhood, somebody a little suspicious. We got a picture of her. She says, I think, she got her hair a little different, but I think she's somewhere around her at one of these hotels or these tenement houses. I said, okay, we'll start checking them all. So I says, we go to the one where, we're checking them, and we go to the one where the guy at the front desk is kind of a young guy. We say to him, we got a picture of some police officer from the city. We're looking for this Elsa. He says, you know what? There is a girl in this building, but she's from Canada. She's not from here. And her hair's a little different. I says, oh, okay. I says, could you tell her there's a package at the front? Call her down. So, calls her down. She comes down the elevator. She comes out the door. And the father said, Bill, when you see Elsa, you're going to recognize her. I said, what do you mean? He says, she's got real pretty green eyes, and she's got a little fine blonde mustache. So Elsa walks up to me close. I'm looking right in her eyes. I said, Elsa, it's time to go home. Exactly what he said. Beautiful green eyes and a little. She says, I'm not Elsa. I says, yes, you are. Come on, come with me. And she says, I'm Elsa. I want to go home. Marion Childers she closed the whole deal down. They had from beginning to end.
What year was that?
Elsa, you got to refresh my memory. But Elsa is in here too. That let me look at my paper here. And Elsa was later. Here it is. That was I don't have the date on that. All of them, I don't have the date. It had to be in like 94 or something.
Did that got in the paper?
That's one of the Marion Childers won the Emmy for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The other thing is, I wonder if you would remember this. Let me see what year it is. about, I don't know, 86 or something. 1986, there was a group of guys going around to all the currency exchanges and threatening to blow them up. They put the flares in there, throw the gas in the thing, and tell the people they were burned alive because they can't get out then. They had a back door, but they had someone at the back outside, so there's a guy out there. So they come, and, you know, on the beat, when you're on the beat, you know everybody's nickname. So detectives are sitting in the Busy Bee restaurant, a famous hangout for coppers, and sat there in the morning, good food. And they're sitting in the other booth, and they're all talking. Yeah, we're looking for this guy, and we can't find him. We don't know anything about him. And they say, yeah, he's got a nickname, something like Flip Flop Hat or something like that. Or I says, you're not talking about Top Hat. Yeah, that's the name. I says, he's around there every day. I says, see me this afternoon. We go, and they end up clearing the case up with this guy. Unbelievable. Top Hat.
So just knowing people's nicknames.
They all have nicknames. People in the neighborhoods, in the inner city, they only use nicknames. They don't use it. You can't depend on any other thing. They're known by their nickname.
That's very interesting. Well, I think that we've come to a spot where we can pause, and hopefully you can come back and we can do additional taping. Anytime, like I said, this is what I do best, and I still know how to do it, and I would like to, like you said, talk to people and let people know the right way and the wrong way. Would you separate what you're going to give us? Yeah, we could. Here, let me do this. The stuff. This is this is that one I just read. I could print this one out because this is new. Some of the stuff it's hard to find it. This I could print out because it's new. That's no problem. This one I don't. Well, this is just the award on the front mainly. You can make a copy of that. I was the president of the organization. It went defunct. What, you think you need that? Yeah, well, okay. Just everything, because we want to do a file. Okay, yeah. Here's another one. There's some stuff in here. And then this I could print out again, so you could probably keep all of this.